To my immediate right, we have Oriane Itangishaka, and of course, Ian Bio. Thank you for staying with us.
Thank you for having us.
So let's talk about this co-production that you have with KTN News. What is it all about?
Well, definitely the collaboration of VOA sending a team here to Nairobi is a fruitful endeavor. I mean, KTN has things that it's good at, VOA does as well. And when we come together and share experiences, we're able to deliver a good product and good content to our viewers. So working together has been really great, and sending the Our Voices team has definitely been a great experience.
What issues are we likely to hear you talk about come Sunday?
Well, on Sunday, we're going to talk about the challenges of being a working mother. And I think that anything that impacts our moms impacts all of us. And so I think that this is a very timely conversation to have. But of course, a couple of months ago, Honorable Zulekha Hassan was ejected out of Parliament, and that sparked not just a national conversation here in Kenya, but an international conversation about the role of private companies, corporate companies, what role do they have in accommodating parents? And my question that I want to ask during the conversation that we have on Sunday is, what is the role of fathers? Because we hear a lot about mothers and their struggles to raise a kid and also go to work, but we never hear the same of fathers. As far as I know, it takes two people, a man and a woman, to make a child. So what is their responsibility? And I hope we get to delve into that as well.
Right, and we're also asking the questions. You know, Africa, we always say a child is raised by a village. Is it really? And, you know, my other question I would be asking is, did Honorable Zulekha really not have anywhere to take her children? But, you know, maybe she didn't, maybe she did. But, you know, we'll be diving into exactly the challenges that, you know, a woman has when she has to go to work, but yet there's, you know, also the responsibility of being a mother. But as Ian said, also fathers should be looked at.
It's a two-way thing.
That's right. So
that should be
a lot of things we'll be talking about.
A conversation that will be interesting. We'll be looking forward to.
And we're looking forward to also being on set with our co-host from KTN, Queen Bori and Akisa Wandera. So we're excited for the collaboration of both Our Voices anchors and KTN anchors. It's a great collaboration.
Yes, Ian.
And also, I just want to invite your audience, because we're going to be having a conversation on set, but also online. So we're going to be on Twitter, we're going to be on Instagram. Our handle is @VOA Our Voices. And so we hope that this is going to be a two-way conversation where the audience talks to us about stuff that they agree with, stuff that they disagree with as well.
Okay. Okay, so after the co-production, of course, you're going to go back to States. What should we expect from Our Voices in the future?
Well, we
have a big year planned.
That's right. But we also take stories that we get from the ground. Before here, we were in Kampala. We were able to collect some stories there. We're going to also you know, show the stories that we were able to get from the ground and share it and have discussions with the diaspora and Africans on the continent about these issues that are like grassroots issues.
Okay.
And one of them being marketplace women. What are their struggles? I was able to talk to some of them in Kampala.
Oh, there are a lot. Trust me, there are a lot.
Right. Yeah. We're a group of very ambitious women and very ambitious journalists, and so there's definitely a lot of stories that we want to go into, as Ariane mentioned. I mean, I just did a story on garlic farming, which is a story that you never would really think about. But I spoke to a young man in Uganda who quit his job as an engineer. He was being paid very well, but decided to become a garlic farmer because he thought that he could not only make money off of it, but he realized that the garlic industry in Uganda was flooded by the Chinese, and he wanted to take on the Chinese. And so that's a very fascinating dynamic of the Chinese in Africa, which we've actually done a show on China's impact on Africa. But I mean, there's just so much that we want to do.
Yeah, that's right. All right, we'll be looking forward to that. And of course, thank you very much for coming.
Thank you.
Appreciate
it. Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
It's been great.
Can't wait. Sunday, 1:30 p.m. Immediately after Weekend at 1. Of course, back to you, Jesse.